to Tuesday's edition of Reptile News. Now we're going to start off with another East Coast zoo, an animal escaping. A eastern box turtle actually walked away from the Inwood Hill Nature Center the other day, and you know, I don't understand why. What is it with East Coast, Northeast Coast zoos? I mean, you got the cobra, the peacock, now that the eastern box turtle, and that is actually going to be our question of the day. Do you think that this happens at all zoos all over the country and or world, or do you know, normally we just don't hear about it possibly, or do you think that there's just something up with the supervision of the animals in the zoos over there? Leave a text comment or a video response, and moving on. Officials over in Guam are warning residents that if you see a group of 6 individuals roaming around suspiciously, don't worry about it. These 6 individuals are actually researchers from the University of Colorado, and they're going to be down in Guam researching about 18 sites for the brown tree snakes. If you're unfamiliar, the brown tree snakes are fairly well established invasive species down there in Guam. And I urge everybody to read this story. It's very short. It's like 2 paragraphs. There's comments below that make a lot of sense. That there's a comment there saying that this is something that should have been done 66 years ago, and actually Guam, just about everything there is invasive, and these things have been there so long that they've actually become part of the modern day Guam ecosystem as we know it, and removing the brown tree snakes from Guam will actually have a worse adverse effect than just leaving them there. So real interesting stuff. It's the first time I've heard anybody actually say something about removing them being a bigger problem than leaving them. So anyway, let's move on to Riviera Beach, where our douchebag of the day, 27-year-old Daryl M. Jones, lives. You see, Daryl is apparently under arrest tonight for throwing a couple of alligators in the family pool. His brother originally called police because he was concerned about his nephew's safety having alligators in the pool. Daryl charged his brother, I guess, with a knife or something. He received a minor wound. Daryl is actually being charged in total with assault with a deadly weapon, battery on a police officer, possession of an American alligator, and threatening a public servant. So Daryl M. Jones, here's to you for keeping this segment of the show alive. And an interesting report from Chris Shepard, I believe is how you pronounce his last name. He is an expert in the traffic and anti-poacher program, and he says that the Jakarta airport, now we've heard this before, mainly in a lot of our smuggling stories, apparently the Jakarta airport is like the nerve center where a lot of this smuggling goes on. And I mean, who knows if it's due to lack security, I don't know, but they do give some very interesting statistics. In the month of November, they confiscated 464 tortoises, 10 Nile crocodiles, 78 snakes, 254 lizards. Now 30% of these animals apparently all died in transport, and apparently, they don't give exact statistics other than saying a great deal of them are actually threatened species. And that, my friends, has been all your news for this Tuesday. Don't forget to leave a comment to our question of the day, and if you're not subscribed, here's an idea. Go ahead and subscribe and share it all with your friends. And of course, if you'd like to read any more of these stories, that link's right down below here in the description. And as always, my name is Jason White, and you know what's going on in the reptile world. Be good to each other, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, we're going to have to start with the other channel, the main channel, the news channel. And I really do listen to you guys, and I've been asking questions and stuff about the content and everything. Some of you probably haven't seen those questions because I'm not 100% consistent on asking them. I just sometimes come out of nowhere and do it. But some of the ones, what do you want to see here? What do you want to see there? Whatever. And I do listen to you guys. And one thing that I am going to be changing, maybe a mistake, but I don't think it is, because the majority of people really, that's